Hey, what's up? This is Jared with the iPhone App Podcast. Today we're going to take a look at world traffic cameras. Now, there are a lot of these apps out here that are very specific to a geographical location, but this app will actually find your location and show you the traffic cameras that are near you. Now, I'm not in a very large metropolitan area, so I've kind of got to go nearby here and look at some locations that are over maybe in the Bay Area. So I'm going to click on the Bay Area and it's actually going to zoom me in because there are a lot of traffic cams in the Bay Area. Oh well, it just reset me. So let's go over to the Bay Area here. Now, one of the things that this app doesn't do, obviously, as you're watching, it doesn't let you pinch to zoom. You actually have to use the zoom buttons down here. So you can see there's a plus and a minus that will allow you to zoom. So let's scroll over here and get back to the Bay Area. You can see there are little numbers next to a camera which will kind of tell you how many cameras are actually underneath that camera. So as you zoom in, it's going to show you more cameras. So let's take a look at this camera, which obviously is right on the Bay Bridge. So we've got the Bay Bridge camera here. Now these are not, and I don't know if it's that way for all of them, but these are not live camera feeds. These are just still shots. So, you know, I'm sure if you return to map and then you click on it again, so you can see it's loaded. The cars are in a slightly different position. So it's actually just pulling an image as you click. It's pulling an image and grabbing another image. Wow, we've got a seismograph here too. That's different. So I just clicked on one that's out, that looks to be out in the middle of the ocean, and it's actually a seismograph camera. So that's kind of interesting. So let's go over into the center of over near San Francisco. Twin Peaks camera appears to be dark or gray, like maybe it's not working or something. Let's click over here, San Francisco Ocean Beach. A little bit hard to see. Obviously it's nighttime in these images, so it's a little bit difficult to see from these images at night. Oh, here's a day shot. Golden Gate Bridge image, probably from earlier today. It doesn't look like it's updated probably in several hours because it's pretty bright out. So some of these cameras may not update very often, but it will give you kind of a, you know, a good idea of what's going on in that area. I know that these road view cameras, all the ones that are on major interstates and everything, probably update rather often. Yeah, see, just as I clicked on this one again, it's updated. Let's try it a third time. Yeah, so every time I've clicked on this one, it's updated. So I can always click return to map. I can click back. I can click about to get some information about this app. But that's pretty much what the app does. It finds your location and then it shows you traffic cameras that are nearby. I'm hoping maybe one day when we have better video capability on the iPhone, or just, you know, video capability at all, outside of QuickTime movies, that we would be able to actually view live traffic cameras just like they show us on you know, the news channels. That would be really cool. Maybe down in LA, Los Angeles, there's some stuff like that, but it doesn't appear that any of these cameras are very live. This one right here is not very focused. It looks pretty blurry. So probably depending on the time of day, some of these camera views are going to be sketchy quality. So anyhow, this is a good app. It is a little expensive. It's $6.99. So you really got to think about, you know, spending $7 on this app. I think if you live in the Bay Area or nearby the Bay Area and you're thinking about whether or not to drive or use the BART, or if you're down in Southern California and you're just trying to figure out, should I even attempt to get on the 405 or downtown I-5 right now? Using this app would probably be a good thing because you'd kind of be able to see the conditions of the highway It's not going to give you a crystal clear shot, but it's going to give you a good enough shot to where you can decide whether or not you should take off or wait another hour or so before you leave to hit the road. So this is a good app. I think, that as more time goes by, we're going to start to see a lot more traffic cameras going up, and this app will probably just continue to become more and more useful in the future as more cities put in traffic cameras and all that good stuff. So it's called World Traffic Cameras. It's $6.99 in the App Store. They boast that there's over 3,000 cameras from various cities around the world. So they've got the United States, Canada, UK, Ireland, several other countries. So it could even just be fun for you. You just check out some pictures of traffic in different countries. So it could just be a fun app just to even play with. So you just have to kind of zoom out a little bit, and then scroll over to another continent and view the traffic cameras in those areas. So as you can see now, we're pretty much looking at the entire West Coast. So pretty neat app. $6.99, a little pricey. I'd say this app's about worth a 4-star. I really like being able to pinch to zoom in and zoom out, and this app does not allow for that. You actually have to use the plus or the minus, and it always wants to take you back to your exact location when there is a locate me button here. But nonetheless, this app is it's going to be a lot of fun if you have a little bit of time to sit and look at some of these. So it's really neat. The numbers show you how many cameras are in that general area, so you can get an idea. If there's no number, it just means there's one camera, and obviously clicking on that's going to give you just that camera. So yep, World Traffic Cameras. Check it out in the App Store on iTunes, $6.99 from Extreme Labs. So until next time, this is Jared with the iPhone App Podcast. Take care.